Greetings again, people. D2D here, and it's Rastafari blessedness always, always a pleasure. Welcome. The topic today, I'm going to say, is Ja, which represents Jamaica as home. We're going to look at relocation. Why come here? Okay. I'm going to cover topics around how one is seen, money and the exchange rate, land and home buying or home building, bringing up children, schools, colleges, university, business career opportunities, the standard of life, and is relocation worth it? Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is D2D, as you all know, those who watch my videos. I came to Jamaica a while ago. My intention in coming to Jamaica was cultural, spiritual reasons. I also am a writer, and I wanted to write in an environment where I could get some peace and stimulation, more stimulation than I was getting in England. So I came for a time. I wouldn't say I came to live forever. Well, not I wouldn't say, me never come to live forever. Okay. Jamaica. The history of Jamaica. Peaceful island with the Taino people. I live life and I give thanks to nature. Obviously it was invaded by Europeans, colonialism, and they waged war against the native people. We fought as well because the Tainos invited us to resist with them, alongside them. But the invasion was successful and the Tainos were wiped out, and we were brought here to work. I say walk, because work is a pretty nice and comfortable word. We come here to walk, back breaking, walk. Okay. Now, gaining our independence and emancipation, which is supposedly free from the rule of Britain and the Queen. Now, for a time, after emancipation was gained and independence was gained, Jamaica gone. It didn't import anything and it exported, and Jamaica was going on. Unfortunately, that Jamaica is dead and long gone. We're back to the plantation, we're back to walk, and we're back to a case of survival hand to mouth, generally for the masses, and that can include you who relocate here. That's where Jamaica is now. Okay. How is one seen? How are you seen? Okay. How are you seen? What people assume and expect sets the type of environment you enter. So how are we seen from foreign, but let's stay with England. We are seen as the Queen of England, or the King, and the Mint of England, the Bank of England. We are seen as immune from any kind of feelings, any kind of life challenges, any kind of ordinary day-to-day life events that happen to anyone and everyone all around the planet. Why are we seen that way? Because we got the pound. And because we got the pound, we are seen as privileged, born with silver or gold or both, a blend down and mix of both in our mouth, our armpits, our nostrils, our backside, and any other orifice we have. Because we have it and we're good to go. Not no do. We can't feel anything because everything is so nice and wonderful for us. You need to know that, because these people are not your friends. You need to know that. And you are not theirs. You are friends of yourself, which you extend to each other. You know what them not none, them know what you not. You need to be clear about that. or else you will set up a system where you cannot afford to stay here. Money and exchange rate. Come in for a holiday, money nice, because the exchange rate, I understand, is £1 for 170 Jamaican dollars, and it's so nice and it's so good, and yeah, on a holiday that's great. When you live here, you'll find that the exchange rate doesn't really help you that much, because things are very expensive, because a lot of them are imported. I'm talking about the daily basic things. So the exchange rate doesn't take you to where you fantasize. It should do. You need to know that. Living here is expensive, very expensive. Everything is expensive. And the native food, which is the best, of course, which many people come back to Jamaica because of, they want to eat healthy or because of ill health. The native food is more expensive than the imports. The imports are rubbish, but the native food on a daily basis is expensive, and I'm not arguing it, because my kingman is a farmer and it's good stuff and it well worth the money. I'm just saying it's expensive on a daily basis. Think about the exchange rate and balance that to the cost of things in the island or the space in which you intend to relocate. Land and home buying. Think about the parishes. Don't focus on one parish because you're born there, or because your parents were born there, or because you heard about it. Explore the various parishes, because they're all different. They all have different levities and different energies. Explore the varying parishes and what's most suitable to you. What's relevant to you, what's important to you, because where you're going to set up home, you will have to put up, yes, with what there is or isn't, or both. You need to know where you really want to be, and that may be exploration. And I know people who've come here who've lived in all 14 of the parishes and chosen eventually where they want to settle. And I'm not saying people have to do that for that money and excitement, but it's still work to take a bus or a drive and just visit them and speak to the people then. Think about the area within the parish you want to live. I don't go for the fantasy of crime being a big deal, because crime isn't a big deal in Jamaica. It's concentrated in certain areas, in small pockets of those areas. However, crime is here like everywhere else. Also, there is material poverty. So if you build a castle, which many people return and do, in a place where people are really struggling to find food on a daily basis, you might find that you're broken into. You might not be, but think about it. The Jamaica that some of you left is not the Jamaica you will be returning to. It isn't. That's long gone. It's a whole different ball game, and you will have to work with it. Also, when you're land buying, home buying, you do not have to go through a solicitor. The person who's selling the land can write something, and that can be signed in front of a JP, and you're good to go. No make nobody bully you. For extra security, you can go through a solicitor and you can do all sorts of things like that. And I would recommend you choose. Yeah? Because maybe later on you want to go to a solicitor, but in the initial stages of handing out cash to buy land and, rare, the money might not be there, so you may start off on that level and move towards a solicitor later and a surveyor. Building a home. Sorry, there are conscientious builders everywhere, and there are thief everywhere who are also builders. I know people who've got recommended builders who are certified by the government, and they have teethed them and ginned them and rinsed them out of a lot of their materials. I know everyday builders who are not certified by the government, who are extremely conscientious. Shop around, ask questions. Builders are everywhere. You can negotiate the price. Building is a hard and tough job. Be prepared to pay for what you want, because it's not easy, and they come to work, they work. There's some kind of fantasy that you can give them 2 shillings and everything nice. No, these people have families, they are working. It's a professional trade. It's a professional trade, whether certified or not. It is a professional trade. Yes? Hear the people then. They are worth it. And negotiate. Okay. Bringing up children. The slackened social and community environment means the Jamaica that was is not the Jamaica now. I keep saying that. So you have our woolly pie excitement on the road with the young people, and we hear news about young people carrying on to school and stubborn, all this, all of that. I'm not saying that doesn't go on, but on the whole, you can bring up your children here. I think healthier, mentally and emotionally healthier than you can do in the UK. And your children will do what they want. You know, they will make friends with who they want, they'll be bullied, they'll do bullying. You know, life goes on, not just because you're relocating. Does life stop? Life issues are everywhere. Yes, it's a suitable environment to bring your children up in. There are a lot of advantages. Schools, colleges, universities. You've got some damn good schools here. You've got some ones that are not so good. Good colleges, universities are excellent in general. I know some private schools that are no good and very expensive. I know some government schools that are excellent. Explore, choose. It's the same application as you would do anywhere else. You think about distance, you think about what your child is going to get out of it, you think about your relationship to the teachers, and you know, it's the same system. Explore, it's the same. No one's going to hand you a good school just because you're relocated, and do not expect a good school just because you're relocated. Okay, business and career. Follow America, all follow America. Jamaica is a clone of America. If there's a business taking off in America and you clone it, you're likely to do well in Jamaica. You have a choice to come here with great ideas, just like everywhere else, and you may do very, very well. But the people are, the consciousness of the people are in between England, America and Canada. But in terms of the general fashion, it's America. Think about a business when you're coming here. Not just because it sounds great, will it work? Just like anywhere else. Think about it. America rules the waves in Jamaica. Career opportunities. There are career opportunities depending on the careers, like anywhere else. As a spiritual healer, not for Jamaica, not now. She's not there. She's so buried in the foolishness and the hype and the excitement and the superstition and so somebody who will say spiritual healing in the same sentence, nah, go on. Caring professions, think about it. Explore it for yourself. Yeah, explore it for yourself. Standard of life. Standard of life in Jamaica. Is it a good one? Yes, it is. Even though the people are, under stifling circumstances, I feel that the culture, as fragmented as it is, has survived. And it a go on. There's a levity of life here. Yeah, I'd give that a thumbs up, 10 out of 10 for the standard of life under the circumstances of what has been done to this island. 10 out of 10. Is relocation worth it? The big question. Well, since I've been in Jamaica, cause the people that make cause because I complain. I do have kind of sitting. My poor king man. Oh boy. Because I was very disappointed they're not the sort of people, and this is not the sort of environment that gave me the beautiful childhood I had. And I had that childhood in England, and it was sweet when the people then come from Jamaica came to England. Sweet, man. Sweet. Dead and gone. So it's been very difficult for me, very disappointing, very frustrating, very rare. When I sit back, as I'm getting ready to leave the country, when I sit back and evaluate all and everything, the bitterest of moments and the sweetest of moments, is relocation worth it? Yes. Overall, yes. Absolutely, yes. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am ending now. My kingman was just about to spoil this video, but my ancestors have restrained him. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. I hope people who want to come and live in Jamaica get something out of this. Rastafari, blessedness. Thank you to my father-in-law for a steady hand in holding the camera. Rastafari, goodbye. Thank you.